Hi, Gretchen here. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me. Today I just want to jump on real fast and chat about something super duper important in all of our lives, and that is our friends. I was recently listening to a speech that the Pope gave, and he said this. He said, "Life is not time merely passing by. Life is about interactions." And it got me thinking about how often I tell my kids to, or encourage them to make new friends, whether it's when they start new activities or when we move and they're going to a new school. But how often do we as moms focus on making new friends as well? I know, life gets so busy and we just kind of get in our rut and just do our best maintaining those friendships we do have. But it is really important for us too to get out and make new friends. And this is why. We've been talking about Brendon Burchard's book, The Charge, and some of his ideas on how we can lead a more charged life. And one of his suggestions for controlling for new, which is what we've been talking about, is exactly that, to expand your peer circle. Now, not only is this going to help us, lead a more charged life and just get some more zing in our step, I guess. But truly, it also opens the door for God to work in our lives even more, because when we open the door for making new friends and having new interactions, we have no idea how God is going to use those interactions to either work in our lives or for us to work in the lives of others. So I encourage you to think about that aspect as well when you're trying to expand your peer circle. Now, I don't know if we all remember that song. I'm not going to sing, I'm a horrible singer, but the "Make New Friends, but Keep the Old." One important thing when we are making new friends is that we don't neglect our golden friends, and those are the friends that we're going to have for a lifetime. So, while you're trying to expand your peer circle a little bit and make some new friends, just a little reminder too to make sure that we are still nurturing those golden friendships that we have, those lifelong friends. Now, like I said, as a busy mom, making new friends, sometimes I don't have the energy to make dinner or to make my bed. How am I going to have the energy to make new friends? Well, honestly, it's actually a lot easier than we think it is. One really easy way to connect with more people is quite simply social media. We're on social media right now, right? Just taking a little time to, people that come across your paths, look them up on social media and just start that a little bit of interaction. It just gives them a glimpse into your life and who you are, and you a little bit more insight into them as well. Second idea is get involved. I know we all feel very, strapped at times, but when you get involved or volunteer, it can even be like little projects, whether it's at the school or through your church or, sports activities. Maybe it's being like the snack mom for your kid's soccer team. Whatever it is, when you get involved, it just, once again, gives you a chance to interact with more people and expand your peer circle a little bit. The third one, and I know I can be guilty of this sometimes, is when you're at one of your kids' sporting events or classes or whatever it might be, put your phone down. We tell our kids this all the time. We limit their screen time because we want them interacting as people, and we need to do the same. A great time to interact with some peers is while you're watching your kids at taekwondo, at soccer, at whatever the sport might be. Lead by example. Turn your phone off. Well, you don't have to turn it off. Moms, I don't think we can ever turn our phones off, right? But, maybe put it on vibrate, or at least put it away in your purse so that you can have some real interactions with real people. And my fourth tip is sharing a meal. I have a very, very good friend. Her name's Stacy, and she kind of introduced me to this idea of, it's not novel, but it's something we weren't doing, of inviting families over for a meal. There's something very intimate and very special when you share a meal with somebody, especially if it's in your home and it's something that you prepare. Now, you don't have to prepare a grand banquet, but just preparing something in your home for a family. It's that, little bit of an intimate setting where you can sit across the table, you can share a meal and really get to know each other. And this is really fun, when you've got a table full of friends with the kids and the adults and everybody just getting to know each other. So, Next time that you come across somebody at a game or a sporting event or at school and you think, hey, I bet if we had the chance we could really get along, take a step out of your comfort zone. Why not invite them over for a meal sometime? And finally, just remember that when you are expanding your peer circle and trying to get to know people, part of that is letting them get to know you too. And I know this can be kind of the scary part, but you are wonderfully made, and there is greatness within you. So let people see behind the curtain, let people see who you truly are, and I bet you're going to make some really incredible friendships along the way. Thank you guys so much for listening, for joining in with me today. I hope you have a very, very blessed day, and get out there and make some friends. Take care. Bye-bye.